Wagwan to all our viewers and listeners. Welcome again on Youth Plus Radio. Na leo kwa episode yetu ya Sanii na Sanaa tuko na msanii mmoja gwiji sana. Let's put a face to the name. This is a big name, but I'm sure there's a percentage of you guys who've never seen him. So help me invite the one and only Enos. Olik, Buda. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
Yes.
And I'm happy to be here. Yeah. Kama msanii.
So if you're seeing him for the first time, let me tell you a little bit about himself. He's a film director, music director, cinematographer. Na bado recently I graduated na master class ya DI colorist.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not very sure what that is, lakini Enos mwenye that show. Yeah. Again, karibu sana.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Yeah. And with the titles.
Ni mingi,
but yeah, here I am.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
So, Enos Olik. That is your real name.
Enos Olik is or are my real names. Born and bred in Nairobi, Kenya.
Kenya.
I am Kenyan. I'm not Sudanese. Of course, Giza. I'm not Nigerian.
You're not.
Yes.
The name itself is very unique. Your parents must have been woke.
Yes, and I was just saying I've never asked them mbona waliniita hivyo, but I actually like it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and
it is a very unique name.
It feels artistic.
Yes, it does.
Yes, yeah. It's like the new.
It's the new. Imagine watu wenye mmenemiwa nayo hiyo time.
Yes.
Hakuna jina inakaribia hapo.
Hiyo time kulikuwa na a lot of Kevin, Ken,
John, majina za
Michael,
Bible sana.
Yes, Gabriel.
Must be nice. So, so uko peke yako kwenyu ama mko na siblings wengine?
I'm actually the only guy.
The only
boy.
Guy. Wengine wote ni wanadada.
Madem watatu and I'm the last born. Yes.
So ilikuwa ni matunda basi.
Yes. So we are four. Yeah, very wonderful family. Grew up together and is still in touch even up to today.
Very nice.
But me the last born.
Ndo last born. Ndo mayai kabisa.
Kabisa.
Basi hiyo ni fiti. So Enos, unaweza tushow kidogo maybe background where you're from, where you grew up from, to your education, to your career, hadi hapa mali tuko saizi.
So I'm still very young, but I grew up in Ngara. Ngara.
CBD, yani umegrow Tao.
It was any walking distance, even before Globe Nini, overpass Yekwe. But grew up in Ngara, to a larger extent, uko near Old Ngara, New Ngara, Fig Tree, and the environs. I started going to a primary school. It was actually in Ngara, near Fig Tree. It's called Riverbank.
Bado iko?
I think bado iko. I'm not sure. So I started there, kidogo, then later on went to Ruaka Academy. Yeah, iko Tome Estate on Thika Road. TRM, watu wa TRM wanaweza kuwa naijua. Then after that I went to Makini School. Yeah, Makini Primary. Nilipita vizuri sana. After Makini, went to Upper Hill, and now later on I had a stint at UON, Lower Kabete. I've gone to a couple of other places. So that is as far. I went to LA.
Sasa ni further studies.
Hiyo ni further studies. Yeah, but that's generally in terms of just a flow. But my mom was a teacher.
Oh.
Alikuwa mwalimu. Yes.
Very strict.
Siko sure kabisa, but I was never in her class.
Okay.
And she went on to teach at Ruaka Academy. Is it Ruaka or Ruaka? So that's where I went to Ruaka Academy. Then she went to Makini School. She went and became the headmistress on the lower school, Makini. So mimi nilikuwa namfuata.
Wakienda hivi.
Yes, so I was very privileged to attend to good schools. I would have said. Niko na best of both worlds.
What did you study in UN?
UN, so I went to Upper Hill. After Upper Hill, masomo, I was eventually called to do interior architecture.
Interior
architecture, yes.
Okay.
But nikaangalia time kona, it's going to take like 7-8 years kumaliza.
Na bado wewe ni kijana mdogo.
Yes, and at that time I was already involved in a little bit of art things hapa na pale. So to come up with that idea, of course with my dad, I go and do BCom. So there was like a program for BCom, which was like a
short term.
Yeah, and it was like that time it was new. It was short term, haraka. There was no breaks. Like you break for 2 weeks, you continue, and it was BCom. So, kona my dad, then this is good. You can do BCom. The program was about 2 years. So, this is quick fast, yeah. And I was already doing some other stuff there. Okay. So, nikaingia hapo, enrolled for BCom, did BCom, nini specialized in marketing, but I did not graduate.
Ukumaliza?
Sikumaliza when I was, I took a break when we just started specializing. At this particular time, I was already working. So I was already teaching 3D animation.
3D animation?
Yes.
This was self-taught before?
So this was, so a little bit, okay, Chani rewind kidogo. A little bit behind when I was in Upper Hill, Upper Boys. So Upper is known to be a place for a lot of art-related stuff. So yeah, I was very active on the drama club and the music club. Yeah. So of course, kitu ilifanya tukaingia hizo na tukakuwa active sana, it was because there's a lot of funky.
Hiyo nazo mlikuwa rowdy.
Yes.
Kula mtu ungejua hapa
tulikuwa tunaenda zote. So because I was very active in the drama club, I ended up in a later stage being involved in now the production part of the drama.
Okay.
So first year, second year, acting. Third year, kaanza helping in sort of directing, helping in creating the backdrops, our backdrops kwa stage and all that. So after finishing high school, at this time tulikuwa tunangoja so kai ya Matiangi. Ilikuwa Matiangi bwana.
Lazima umalize, si kama hii
immediately. It is due 1 week, 2 weeks, you have results. No. Like we were finishing in November, then you had to wait until
you have like 6 or 9 months to chill tu.
Watu wamezuba.
Hapo ndio wafanya computer packages.
Yes. Watu sijui wanafanya nini, hapo ndio wengine wanapoteza akili for going out, like you're experiencing the world.
True.
So at this particular time, I talked to my dad. Nikamwambia now, I want to enroll to a school in town called Shangtao.
Yes. Shangtao is to be the oldest school in inafunza animation right now, yeah?
Yes, and they're teaching media arts. They're teaching you animation, nini. So I enrolled. Akamwambia, okay, that's good. And he bought me a computer kwa nyumba.
Nice.
So nilikuwa naenda shule, learning about animation, coming and doing the stuff. At this particular time, nikitoka shule, we had like a small group that we used to sing.
A
cappella. We used to do a cappella, but of course tukitoka nje tukarealize huku a cappella lazima ufuatanishe na
instruments kidogo.
Na guitar kidogo. So we started learning the guitar, started learning to play guitar. So used to juggle, used to rehearse at Alliance. Also from Upper Hill, when we finished, there was also a couple of groups zenye zilikuwa shatoka.
Alumni zenye were before you.
Sauti Soul, we had some of the guys from Elani, and just some other guys. So we used to meet and practice at Alliance. And at this particular time, Sauti Soul walikuwa clear school, I think 2 years ahead of me.
Okay.
Yeah, so already walikuwa touch base, wanaenda blankets, juni.
Wanapiga tu gigs sasa hizo.
Yes, kidogo. And this time bado hawajahit kabisa, but they were known huku chini. So we'd follow them. Sauti Soul, whenever they were performing, ilikuwa ni sisi, our group was called Aziza. Aziza and Elani. Elani music. So we're always a team, always a group. They perform, we cut and raise for them. And sometimes when they're having an event, Elani wanakuja, they perform in our event. When Elani are having the event, we're also there. When you're rehearsing, sometimes after we finish rehearsing our individual selves, we'd meet up, write songs together. We co-wrote a lot of songs in between us. So at that time now, I'm doing, we are doing there, we are rehearsing, I'm going to school.
Na ni hapo tu Shangtao?
Hapo tu, ni walking distance, like 20-30 meters. So go to school, tukimaliza, class ilikuwa inaisha saa 9 or something, very early. We meet up with the team, we rehearse at Alliance Francais. Tukimaliza, kwenda nyumbani.
Bado ni Ngara?
Uko Ngara,
yes. Step 2 bado.
Step 2. So, So over time I got into the love of doing like animation hiyo.
Okay.
And I was the best in our class, but I was amongst the best in
At
terms.
least ulikuwa unajua
Yes,
kitu.
because I was practicing and I was putting my mind into that.
Yes.
So after finishing the school, immediately nikamaliza the 4-5 months.
Now this is before campus now.
Yes, around 4 months. I was so good that I was called now to train people.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice,
the introductory classes for 3D animation. So I got a job at a school in town also called Arena Multimedia.
Oh, okay.
So I was teaching the evening classes, introductory into 3D animation and all that. So I was juggling in between these particular things. So by the time we started, nikaanza kuingia BCom, I was still doing BCom, lakini bado hapo niko na kamuziki, niko hapo nini, bado tuna manage tu, nangangana. So going towards the end, of course, got a lot of things. Tasema, let me, nasemaje kudifa.
Ama gapi
at one time utarudi nini
hivyo ikaendaga.
But I'm planning to run. But I'd gotten through everything. I was just specializing.
Okay.
Ilikuwa like about 2 terms. Yeah, I think 2 terms.
2 semesters.
Yeah, 2 semesters tumalize. So I kona the time nini, and this time hii ndio imeshika. Muziki imeshika, teaching animation and all that. So I continued doing that. Then eventually sasa pole because we used to perform a lot at Allianz. So there's always a stage set there with light. Every Thursday there's a performance. So pole I got introduced into, of course, because I'm also learning animation.
Yeah.
And at this time the Canon 5Ds and the 7Ds, those zilikuwa zimekuja. And guys are using it to do videos. I remember watching videos like in not at the band, just the band, just a band.
Oh, just a band.
Just a band, yes.
Kijiji, is it Kijiji? No. I'm not very sure.
Just a band with like an Ambidi. You know, just a band.
Me, sijui mbona naona this guy.
You're seeing Villagers.
Yeah, I'm
Villagers
seeing
band.
band. Yes.
So I was also, because I was singing, I was also interacting with a lot of artists.
Yes.
And most of them are very good friends of mine, like Chris Adoar, all these people. But we knew each other as artists. Wanted to naimba nini live. So at this time, got this camera, I'm just seeing just a band videos on. Hey, I'm just seeing 1 or 2 pictures behind the scenes. Wanatumia very small 5D camera, and I'm like, hey, kumbe tunaweza shoot now, and I see it at the school. So at that time,
curiosity.
So tukashikana with a band, tukarealize, hey, we need to also shoot our own video. At that time, South Soul wametoa video, Lazizi, nini, hey, tukaona, hey, pia sisi
tunaweza
tutafute pia sisi suti colored tupige video. Then I just went to the school. I talked to the owner, or the head. It's called Wallace. We want to shoot a video. Nikamwambia, come and shoot here, the green screen nini. So I gathered my team nini and a few friends. Went there and shot a video. Your camera, the camera is there and it's lit near shule. So it's just a matter of pressing record.
Hapo kuna nini mag styles mingi.
Hakuna style mingi, ni tripod, record. Is it recording? After you're done with that, took the footage home, borrowed a laptop for my friend. Tukaanza kuziedit.
Nyinyi wenyewe sasa.
Mimi mwenyewe. So remember I was from Shangtao. So Shangtao umefundishwa a little bit of editing here. And that's a good thing. They teach you everything. Hadi nilikuwa nafundishwa web designing.
So si ati specialize peke yake na animation peke yake.
They teach you a lot of things, then you decide, then you specialize. So at least nilikuwa na some knowledge here and there. So tukashikanisha, put the video together. Hey, the grand idea that I had, nitoe background change, sijui nini, the background ikuwe na whatever nini. Niko na hii ni kazi mingi. Because I was just changing the color. So the background was color green, we changed it to color blue, red, nini. Just edited it together. We're just there with our guitars and we put it on YouTube.
That is your first video. Is it still there?
No, it's not there. I don't know Maliko. Chome brand. But I put it out there. Tukafurahi, we've released a video, nini, tumeenda. 2 weeks after, tuko excited. Tunaenda kuangalia, views zimefika ngapi? Tunaenda kuangalia views, tuko 32 views.
Na ni nyinyi tu.
Ni
ukiambiwa ule
watch. I think kama 15 ni mimi. So we sat down and you're like, hey, okay, let's put out more. So we got an interview kwa TV station.
Through the video?
No, because
you're kujulikana sasa hapa na
hapa acoustic nini, so there was a show by a lady called Missy Kwandere on NTV. So they used to host every Thursday acoustic guys. So kulikuwa na watu wa band akina Juma Tutu, wherever if you're doing anything. So of course walikuwa wamekuja one of the events na akatuona, got the feedback, and we went there, we played. We went there, small interview, then we were playing our guitar, then he asked us, do you have a video? He said, yes, we released a video. So then the video was played.
National TV.
That's there, asubuhi. So si tumetoka tukaenda. So amongst the people who saw the video, ni nani? One of our very good friends. And they already, at that time, they walikuwa wanaanzisha their group. It was a gospel group, it was called Kelele Takatifu.
Kelele Takatifu.
Kelele Takatifu. Moji Shot Baba.
Na Didi man.
Yes. So they saw it. Na wakashanga, na wafanyia watu video. Wanaka mapunk tu hapa. Walifanyiwa na nini, walipewa na baba hata hawezi kuwa anajua. So they came, wananiuliza, nani wafanyia video? Nataka video kaa hiyo. Nikamwambia, ni sisi tulijifanyia tu, ni video normal. And they're like, what do you mean? Nikamwambia ni video normal. Nikamwambia sikiza, tuko na song na hii song ndio inaenda kututoa na tunataka kufanyia video exactly the same. Nikamwambia hata okay, no problem. Unaweza kufanyia the same lakini hata niko na better idea. Background atoa, tuweke clouds, we do like graphics, visual effects, nini. Again, same thing. Went to the school, akatucharge the camera. Gambia, this guy, they had a song with a guy called Holiday. Many know him as a chef nowadays, but Holiday, they had a song with Kelele Takatifu, it was called Nimso.
Nimso.
That
was a banger.
Yes, so they had a song and they were like, this song tunataka itoke. So at this particular time, Sisi, hata when you wanted to do a video, when you're going around to different guys and you ask them, hey, tunataka video, how much did you charge us? And there are known guys who are, a video 25K. You go, what? 25,000 tutatoa wapi? Like 25K. Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's what made us do our own video. And at this particular time, there's somebody who liked it and they want a similar video.
Yes.
So we went down, shoot the video, went back into the editing, put it down on the edit. I'm like, ile idea nilikuwa nayo kwa VFX kidogo ni ngumu. Itachukua like 3 weeks just trying to do that. I just made a decision and turned it into black and white. The whole video into black and white and added a little bit of graphics nini. Na nikaenda nikawapatia. And they released the video.
Na bado nataka kujua na kila mtu hapa anajua sasa. We can actually say, okay, let's call it your first song because you ilikuwa yao ya watu wenye ume
before Kelele there was another one.
There was another one.
Yes. Just the one you're saying for villagers.
For villagers. Yes. You still did villagers band?
Yeah. Kisadwar.
Yewe bana. Yani Enos mtaka kuniambia then we must call you. Okay, tuulize sama magic fingers lakini bado tu it's the brains behind the camera. You cannot say yani in front of these cameras here that from your first video to your latest video you've been making bangers after bangers after bangers. Yeah, that's a gift. That's a gift by itself, yeah?
It's also my background, so I'm a musical guy and all that. So sometimes I'm able to advise the artist.
Like what to do.
Yeah, unaweza kuja like with 5 songs and they're like, I have these 5 songs, I want to release this. Nasikiza naambia, this one works better.
So let's do this.
We can do this. But sometimes they're like, apana, hiyo ndataka ku-release after 4 months. I want to do this one. Then just do it. Because it's not, sio mimi could decide what song they release, but sometimes I can
advise accordingly.
I can help to advise. It's just a musical background. But also, I think just how I just perceive the song to the video and all that. And nikuwa privilege too. Just getting yourself getting yourself to the right places.
So kidogo sasa. So Enos.
Yes.
Hey man, the banger himself. Hey, sasa unaweza to show how it went from Kelele Takatifu to the next step. Sako zenye kile takatifu hiyo ni so was a big song. And then did you stick to gospel yake ama you went from gospel to secular? Wema ni venye kazi na come.
So when I was starting out it was always hard, because the people would brand maybe wasema ni director wa gospel, ni director wa secular, but it is hard to brand art in itself. True. Always sema hii art ni Christianity na hii art ni nini, unless maybe the content of what is being put on that art. But being a creative, you're able to adjust. Kwa sababu video ni video. At the end of the day you have to entertain, you have to tell a story, and you have to sell the artist. True. So but because I started with the gospel, not necessarily started with. Actually, the song before that was for Villagers Band. Ilikuwa inaitwa Wami. Just a simple song, video, and it at that time beat of the week. Song yako ikimake beat of the week.
Ndio hivyo.
Memake.
So sawa.
We got Kelele Takatifu. It was played all over, and of course. So for me at that particular time, hata sikuwa sure kama this song is going to hit or the video is going to hit. I was just doing the best that I could at that particular time. Hata if you watch that video, if you notice my name, inakonga very small fonts. Like 2 seconds, because I wasn't sure hata like how do I like portray myself and all that. So after that Kelele Takatifu went out, nikaanza kukaa nikaona okay, I've started my career in video directing. So niko hapo na ngoja sasa wacha wasanii wakuje. Hawakuji.
Unangoja hivi?
Hawakuji. But at that time they are noticing. Guys are like, nice. But wacha afanye ingine ndo tuone kama kweli ni. So I'm there, and that time I'm also singing. So I'd meet my artist friends like in a PN nini wanambia, ngoja, ni wewe, kuna mtu anatumia jina lako anafanya videos. Ni wewe, because them they know me as an artist.
As an artist, yes.
Not as a director. So they weren't sure like nani anatumia jina lako, kuna mtu akona jina lako. Naambia ni mimi. Wananiambia okay, endelea kufanya ukiiva tutafanya kitu.
Tutatafutana.
So I'm like, okay, what do I do? So at that particular time, I'm busy online, YouTube. I'm learning about cameras. I'm learning about gears, nini. I'm watching a lot of music videos. After a while, we used to go at a place called British Council. So they used to have an event, hip hop event, Nasaujina. What was the name? Just hip hop at British Council. So at this particular time, there was like a guy who mwenye alikuwa anashika mic and a rap like for 30 minutes non-stop. And this guy is from Kibera. This guy is from Kibera, lakini swag
amepiga nini. Tunamjua huyu msanii ama
Octopizo.
La.
So this guy ana rap like 30 minutes microphone nani punchline. So at that time tuko hapo, we just listening with a couple of friends, tuko naenda hapo. At that time pia Pinye used to go there, tunaenda nini, and we got there, and these guys ametubamba. Then after that we had gone to Kibera kukula sijui nini, there's something happening, so guys went there. So tukaenda huko Pinye akasema this guy is very good, I want to push him and all that. So that was the first time we interacted with him. But Octo at that particular time knew me as an artist kwa sababu alikuwa shakuja event moja. Yes, nikipiga guitar.
Na kuna watu wengi sana hujui ni msanii hata.
Yes. A lot of people. So I'd meet Octo ananiambia endelea kuiva, ukiiva tutafanya video. So after a while we tukaenda that event kwa Kibera. So when you're there tunakula, he plays for me a couple of songs. Akaambia hebu sikiza hii songs. And I think that time he had released some 2 videos also. So he plays for me songs nini nikasikiza, nikamwambia kuna moja hapa hebu repeat, we listen to it. So there were a couple of songs. There was one that I liked, ilikuwa itwa Ivo Ivo. Yeah. There was Ivo Ivo, and there was another one called Swag with naitwaje Amina Abdi.
Yes.
So hiyo Ivo Ivo akasema kila mtu akimchezea, everybody likes that. That song ya Ivo Ivo. So immediately let's plan for a video.
Funny.
Very fast. At this time when I'm doing videos I'm not making a lot of money. Nikitoka kwa video nimetengeneza pesa mob ni like 3 Gs.
Hii ni juu equipment pia
equipment, hiring, locations and all that na nini and everything. Mubaki na 3,000. Hiyo 3,000 nasimamisha my friends, tunasimama na kumat downtown. There's a place called Sherlock's Den. Na wanulia pizza, tunakula.
Kazi safi.
We're happy. So we go ahead, plan for Evo. This particular time, nilikuwa napiga lap nini, I went to Clemo's place, studio. Kwenda kwa Clemo alikuwa ametengeneza white screen outside his house nini. Sasa by the way unaweza tumia hii white screen. Nikamwambia I don't want to use it even nataka kuipaint. I want to make it dirty. Kasema sawa as long as urudishe to white. So we painted the place nini, went ahead did the video for Evo. Yeah.
Na nani mwingine kama bang creator wewe mwenyewe hivyo tokea hivi. The banger himself tokea hivi.
Hit song. And at that particular time watu walikuwa wanamwekelea ni Illuminati.
Yeah. There was a lot of that.
Mbona kona triangle nini? Anasema
ni art man.
Kwani mtu wa samosa pia ni Illuminati. So him alikuwa anaenda interview anaulizwa tell us, are you Illuminati? Anaambia no comment.
Just keep them guessing.
The whole week, like everybody was talking about him from day one in January to end of January.
And that's how the song
became
got where it was. Yeah?
Yes. So when it went ahead, it became very successful. Immediately we started planning the next song. Remember we had all of these songs.
Yes.
So the next one was Swag Music alikuwa amefanya na Amina.
Na hapo bado ndo sasa nakumbuka branding yako from that video was clear.
Yes.
Like after the video you see the name Enos, Olik.
Yes.
Yeah.
At this particular time I'm doing videos sasa for a lot of people. Nafanya huku, my good friends akina Bien, not yet bado. I'm doing for akina Kelele Takatifu, a couple of songs. I'm also now doing for friends. We're all in the same school. Akina Christ Cycles. We're doing their videos and all that. Nafungangana hapa na Octopizo. So I'm doing both. Gospel na huku. Tuko huku kwa Illuminati, tuko huku kwa tunafanya zote.
Niunga bana.
Niunga tu. So I kept on doing, did a couple of more there. Some very nice gospel. Like, guys, I can't remember one. There was one called King's Mic for Nono Family. It went ahead and it did well. Pambana hapa katikati because I'm also interacting with our artists. I went to the studio to create music. At that time Abbas alikuwa amefanya a song with Chiwawa and it was a comeback song. So they did a song inaitwa Abachiwa. Yeah, Abachiwa. So it was highly publicized because apart from their beef, this was the time now they are working together. Did a song with them, video kutoa, did well. This time bado I'm doing a couple of other stuff. I ended up recording songs hata na Octopizo.
Wewe mwenye hizo ngoma ziko wapi Enos?
Ziko mali tu huko.
Ziko wapi? Tuzione.
With Octopizo, with King Kaka nini, cheza tu guitar hapo nkimba. Then later on, fast forward, this particular time, the studio yenye tulikuwa, inaitwaje? Forgetting the name, at Riara, the same studio Kampumula walikuwa. Yeah. So
Riara School. Kwenye Sauti Academy ilikuwa?
Yeah. There's a studio called Sub-Saharan Records. Sub-Saharan Records, yeah. So that's hiyo ndio ilikuwa studio yetu. That's where we are recording our songs with our very good producer alikuwa anaitwa Alex Big Soul. So this time akina Kampumula ndo they're coming out and they're making up the videos and all this time na nini.
Bro, you're in the right place at the right time.
Unajipeleka
Yes. Ni kujituma kweli.
So at this time when they're doing the videos they got a Nigerian director called Clarence Peters. Amekuja is the one who's doing the videos, but because he's also expensive and he's from Nigeria and he's a world-class director, akikuja is not only coming to do one video, he's coming to do a couple of videos. So he's doing Tokelezea,
Chantel, yes.
Na Abbas. He's doing the Kampumula videos, the one in town, the one with Kolo. Ingine ya town ilikuwa inaitwaje My City.
My City, My Town.
Is it not My City, My Town? The Hold It Down Kampumula.
Okay.
Shot in the street of Nairobi nini. That time he also doing the video for P-Unit. You guy. Huyu
jamani akiingia hivi tena
ni collective.
Ni kama anachukua kazi zote tu.
Yes, ni easier because amekuja hapa is here for a week, then do all this stuff, it becomes easier. So at this particular time, who's behind there changing lenses? It is me.
Kijana
mimi ndo because Samsara later, mimi ndio nasaidia change the lenses and I'm learning a lot. Nini we do all of these videos and I'm there on all of these videos. I change the lenses and all that, learned a couple of stuff. After Apple, I did a couple of videos, hapo mbele. Then we sat down with Sauti Sol. We decided, let's do a video. Walikuwa wametoa song. So this song walikuwa na plan to release to only the audio. Maybe. So they put the song out on YouTube. The audio
kafika imeenda
ikapata almost 100,000 views or something like that. Like it was crazy at that time. So kitambo sana, hii ni juzi. So they released this song, the song called Still the One by Sauti Sol.
Still the One.
Yeah, the audio imeenda hit, like it's gotten like whatever 100,000 views, like everybody's playing it. So watu wakaona, hey, we need a video for this, we cannot. So at that particular time tukakaa chini nao akasema we need a video. And
saizi uko na equipment zako already ama bado?
Na hire my small 5D. But at this particular time, this particular time Sauti Sol, they're being known and all that. So siwezi enda kushoot na 5D. I need to shoot with a red camera. He red, hata sija interact now. No, I know it, I've interacted.
Yes.
But
I haven't
shot with it. So when I'm hiring it, nikambia the guy is the owner, nikambia please send somebody who knows how to use it. Kuje. So we went in town, shot the video for Still the One. In town, a couple of places, Nini. We released the video. He does well. Because the song is a banger. Inaenda, jina ndio tumeweka hapo nini. And Sauti Sol, they blow up. Because also at that time, they're also doing their stuff na nini. The blowout, they get nominated for BET Awards. SA, wakaenda SA. So at that time, wameenda SA. Wakenya nao kuenjoy watu. Walienda huko, Sauti Sol, walienda as groupies, they were just taking pictures. Sauti Sol, they did not win anything. So guys, Sauti Sol walirudi Kenya hivi.
Wamejifunika.
But Sauti Sol when they were taking pictures. You nini people nini. So watu wakaanza kusema, hey, Sauti Sol mlienda kaa groupies. And of course, so when they came back, tumekaa chini with akina BN, they were like, we really need to do something. Hata sisi tukiwa huko SA, we are like, hatujulikani. Like, ndio watu wanaambia, you guys are from nini? Because we have to do something. Tukifika huko next time, tunachukuliwa from the door. So, wakakaa chini, they were playing some songs at that particular time. Hiyo wamerudi after Still the One. So, in the studio, iko Parklands, Apangani. Tukikaa hapo that day, when I got there, Enos was recording verse yake for Kuliko Jana, which later on, it was released like, I think 4 or 5 years later.
Yeah.
So at this time, we record a couple of songs. Wako na Kuliko Jana, they have a song called Nishike, Sura Yako, they had a song, they did Unconditional Love. They already had like 20 songs.
Yeah. No album yet?
Album not yet.
Not yet, yeah.
Album already, the second album they've already released. So these are new songs. So, wakakaa wakasema, hii Nishike, there's a song here called Nishike. It is very risky because it's a very sexy song. Yes. And for us, wanajulikana as the good, lazizi, nini.
Lover boys.
Yes, and they're like, hapana, we have to make something because tunaenda huko nje. People don't know us. Come up with an idea. So I went ahead.
Enos nani? Mnataka nini?
Say no more.
I got you.
Yeah. So I went home, came up with the idea for Nishike, nini, went and presented to them. I'm presenting to them, wamenyamaza tu wako. We finished the idea, nini, okabia, we're doing it. Tunaenda gym for 2 months. So they went to the gym 2 months. Heavy lifting, nini. The next time I'm seeing them, wamechongwa kabisa, wanaka different. And we shot a video for Nishike. Finished it, released it midnight. By morning it was trending. Oh, what is this? Oh, you guys, you've lost it, blah, blah, blah.
Ilibaniwa after how long?
It was burned the same day, the next day.
Yeah.
So now what they are doing, mtu wote akicomment vibaya, oh this is bad, you guys have lost the track, they repost it. They do not delete, they repost. So it was just trending.
It was trending, yes.
It was being played kwa ofisi zote, kila mtu, hey, have you seen this video? Hey, this guy is nini. But what happened? After that, the international recognition.
Yes.
They sent it over to Trace Nini, got played immediately.
Yeah.
After that, the international recognition that was coming with that product was just enormous, hata even for me. That whole year, mimi nilikuwa nashinda. Every week I'm going to TZ, due to Rwanda, due to where, to shoot videos for TZ people, to Ugandan artists, to Nigerians, Rwandans, South Africans, Egyptians.
Sasa hapo sasa ndo ulipenya vizuri.
Nikapenya pia mimi. And Bepenya ended up doing a lot of videos for TZ, Vanessa Mdee, Weusi Family, Naril, these guys. Uganda, I went Eddie Kenzo, doing stuff with Navio, Nini, Rwandan artists, Nigerian artists. Ended up doing with a lot of the artists. Almost did something with Wizkid, but hatukumaliza. We shot a little bit of it. Did a lot. So even, yeah.
Kwa hizi shughuli zote, Enos, I'd like to know.
Yeah.
The challenges.
The challenges
zenye zilikuwa kubwa sana ni kudeliver. And now you're being recognized in Africa, like everyone wants to work with you.
Yeah.
You're going to a foreign country, you have no idea about the kind of music they play there, but you have to shoot it. You're a creative director. Now you have to go down there with the idea. And tell us about that. Tell us about the experience.
Most of the time, it was not, I wouldn't say it's easy, but I had a formula in terms of how I'd approach any music, regardless if it's in their mother tongue and all that. First of all, I just get a feel. Is it a slow song? Is it a fast song? Secondly, is the artist known? Yeah. Is it a well-known artist, or is it an upcoming artist, or somebody who's whatever? And of course, the quality of the video has to be good. So now, when I'm doing that, I'm doing stuff like, for example, with Alikiba. I did a song for Alikiba. It's called Nagaramia with Christian Bella. Christian Bella, a very big song. So niko pale ni, first of all, Alikiba anajulikana. Huyu Bella ndio pia is on the come up. So how I'd approach such a video is like, for me, the faces, it's not very important because guys know them already. So I'd work a little bit more on the storyline. And of course the video quality. If an artist is well known, kabisa, I just try to make the video as flashy as possible because at least you're familiar to their names and their faces. So I don't need to keep on showing you the face. So I just try and make it very flashy. And
keep your eyes glued on the video.
So I go to Uganda at that particular time. A friend is called Eddie Kenzo. So at that time, he's going for a tour in the States. And I was introduced to him by a Jaguar artist. Hey, there's a Ugandan artist hapa nini. Go and have a talk with him. So I went, akanichezea a couple of songs. Then I had a nice song. It was called Sitialos, from Eddie Kenzo. And there's another one called Mariana.
You know, I find this amazing. I find this amazing, ladies and gentlemen, that Enos actually nikaa kona logbook kwa kichwa yani, and I remember word for word na the artist and the song itself. Any talent good.
Nikuzifanya.
Yeah.
So this time we decided to do a song called City Loss, but because of time he was so busy, he said, okay, this is a small song, let me just do it with my guys, then you'll do another one called Mariana or something. So that song, that City Loss song, ended up being, I think, amongst, if not the first ones, amongst the first songs to be hitting 100 million views. It went big worldwide. Nice. Even just, and they almost did it. That we could something small. But I ended up doing a lot of videos for a lot of artists all over East Africa and all that. Came back to Kenya, still doing now a lot of videos. I met this artist, I'm in love with his songs. Timitidat, Nini, we did a song with Timitidat, with Kali, called
every artist that you've interacted with is a big artist right now. And you made bangers with them at that particular time.
Yes. So we did Kasayole with Tidat. Tidat had done some of his songs. Tricky Day, Nini, then he did a song with Kali. We did the Kasayole song. Then I went on with Kali, we did a couple of songs, Omolo, for Calligraph Jones, song he did with Red Sun, did a couple of songs with Red Sun, one of them, a song with Naila from Brick and Lace. Yeah, it was shot in Kenya and
Kidogo Jakiwa pale came in the picture.
Jakiwa came in.
Na only album mzima. You did a whole album.
Yes.
Jakiwa, yeah?
Not the whole album, a couple of songs.
Couple of songs,
Yeah, he was around. There was like, let's link up, let's do a couple of songs. We did some stuff with him, with Jakiwa. And it had happened because now I got a lot of my videos being played on an international platform. So when the artists wakikuja hapa and they're like, I don't want to leave Kenya without doing anything, they will immediately reach out. Be like, hey, I'm in this place, let's do something, link up with them. And I did that with a lot of artists, international artists when they come here. So did a couple of that in here because I'm also doing other videos and all that.
Kazi ilikuwa ngumu. Kazi ishaikuwa ngumu. This is what you love.
Okay.
This is what you do for a living.
Yes, ngumu not really because I love the challenges. Yeah, even when you ask about challenges, it becomes hard because most of the time
They're not like challenges.
Yeah, they're not like challenges because you most of the time you sort it out.
Yes.
And you keep on every day there's a new challenge.
Yes.
So you keep on adjusting to what challenges are coming up. But at this time you're learning new things. When you're going to TZ, you figure out maybe these guys love this kind of thing. But when I'm there, I'm also interacting with the directors. I'm on set there doing a video for Vanessa Mdee. When I'm there, I'm calling the directors wako huko, kina Hanskana, nini. You guys come, they come through, they help me out. When I'm going to Uganda, same thing, interacting with the local people, all these other places. So it reached a point where like I was in direct contact with a lot of creatives who are doing the similar things that I'm doing. All the directors in TZ, Nigeria, Uganda, TZ, Nini, SA.
So you meet up with your own clan when you're there.
Yes.
Si kwenda tu na kichwa yako tu ati mimi tu najua nifanye kila kitu.
Hapana.
You still go to learn.
Yes, you go and learn a lot of things from them.
Okay. So let's talk about your transition from music.
Yes.
Because most of the people actually know you through music.
Yes.
Let's talk about your transition from music to film.
Yeah.
Nini ilikuingia? Ni nini? Enos uliona watu wanaimba sana. Ukaona hapana, now I need stories. I need real stories.
I always feel like we need to be progressive in anything we do. Like you need to always just go to the next step. Yeah. And I felt I was doing a lot of videos and all that. But because I was doing good videos, I was always getting a lot of calls kwa watu wanafanya TV commercials. They were like, come and help us shoot this TV commercial. And at that particular time, there was a TV commercial being done. It was being done as a music video. So I was called to do the TV commercial, one of my very first TV commercials for UAP. They are doing a song video advert with Redford Choir. And Redford Choir, the owner of that is from the same school. It's called Fila, Upper Hill. So timekuwa rahisi lakini unatafuta. So I did
Tupe kijana wetu kazi bana.
I did that. Did that advert. That's how I was introduced into the TV commercial.
TVC.
Yeah, TVC. So after that,
First movie.
yeah, without getting into a lot of that, I did a couple of TV commercials. And the same guys who are doing TV commercials, the guys who are doing movies and they're doing TV series. So after a while, I saw an opportunity. There was a program by the Doshewele around in Kenya. It was with Ginger Inc. It was called One Fine Day. So they're offering guys and technical guys an opportunity to do a full movie. They train you as you're doing that movie. Then it goes with your credit. So they were very successful in doing their first movie, Nairobi Half-Life. So they were doing another project. And the same thing. So you enroll, they choose you, then they give you a department, then you do the movie, and they bring international guys to mentor you. So I enrolled into that. It was not easy because this is the first time I'm doing a movie. But because I've been doing a lot of a couple of TV commercials and music videos, so the name is not that new. So I enrolled in Kasema. I want to be the part of the cinematography team. Went there, Nikambuwa, no, you will be the head, you will be the DOP, the cinematographer.
Yes.
So that was my first movie. It was called Supermodo.
Supermodo.
Yes.
Supermodo.
So we did Supermodo. I shot the whole movie. Of course, I had my own team and the guys there. And there was a second DOP was called Albert and a couple of guys. We did Supermodo. It won awards.
Yes, international awards.
Until it was shortlisted for the Oscars. Yeah, that's
nice.
That's Supermodo.
Oh, magic, man. Ooh, Buddha. Anaguza kitu hivi. That's a lot of blessings, bro.
So that was my first time interacting with a movie. But later on, now I went and did a lot of movies. Went and did Uradi 40 Sticks, all of them on Netflix.
40 Sticks ndio ilikuwa yangu ya kwanza kuona. Nimemaliza movie alafu unaona Enos Olik. Ati Buda anafanya nini huku sasa tena? Ameamua filamu haya.
Uradi 40 Sticks also did for a lot of other movies, consulting Nanini, did some part of Disconnect, the latest one, and a couple of other things in terms of movies. In between, I was also doing a lot of TV shows, did my own first one, Famous.
Yes, that's, I want us to talk about Famous.
Yes.
Currently, that's what you're working on currently?
No.
No. Currently, tuko na nini ama tungoje?
Mnaweza ngoja lakini
maybe you can tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, I'm planning to do a telenovela.
Nice.
We're doing a first telenovela. Also working on a couple of other series, and also because I started a company later on in my career, so we also do a lot of post-production for a lot of TV shows that you see around, from Crime and Justice, all this most of these shows that you see.
Sasa ndio ile DI coloring sasa ndio inakujia hapo sasa.
Yeah.
Hey bro, you keep on growing and growing and growing. So let's talk about Famous first.
Yeah.
Famous this is the first project that you are spearheading.
Yeah.
This is the solo project that you're spearheading.
Yes.
So you're directing and you're producing it as well.
Yes.
You're executive producer on,
so
on Famous.
Famous was the first show that we did under my company. It's called EOP Films.
EOP Films.
Yeah, and I had this story for a long time where I was like, I want to do a story, a musical and all that. So we were pitching it around and eventually got to be commissioned for it, for Showmax. So that was the first one we did as EOP. But in between that time, I was also doing a lot of consulting and shooting for other shows, Crime and Justice, doing a couple of stints here for Pepeta, Kina, Salem here. Majority of the shows which are coming out.
Okay,
yeah, so we did it first, and I also, my company built it in a way we also do a lot of post-production for other shows and other films. So when people do their film and they want now color grading and all that and this nini, so they used to bring it to us because most of the time guys will take the jobs on a peleka essay to different places. So
you saw a gap.
I saw a gap,
market.
yeah, and it triggered me into, I'm like, maybe I need to expand on this thing. Yeah, so I went to Hollywood, LA. I went there for about a month or so, enrolled into masterclass for cinematography.
And is it short courses to?
Yeah, say masterclass because masterclass hawakufundishi basic. Hapa ni record. By the time after they choose you, you have to show your body of work.
Okay.
Yeah, because hapa hakuna hawafundishi kuanzisha.
Yes. Ni tukimalizia.
It's very high end kabisa.
Yes.
So that's why they can be short. So within a month and a half, I did masterclass for cinematography, advanced cinematography, and I did for color grading. Yeah. And immediately after that, now I came back with that whole knowledge and I shared it with my team. And I think with mostly anybody who I meet, I'm always just sharing the information in that. So I was sharing that information in that and all that. I remember my mother was a teacher. So in me I have a blood, kuna damu kidogo kufundisha. Yeah. So I was always just doing training masterclasses for Canon. I was doing a lot for Canon, going around. Nikaitwa nikafanya Blaze by Safaricom for almost 2 years.
Sasa ushaanza kuwa mentor.
I was doing a lot of training for guys. Blaze, Canon, of course with Safaricom, doing for companies, consulting, even up to today.
So under EOP, it's just post-production mainly? Bado inakuja sasa pia kwa film?
Full production and post-production. Yeah.
So under this, is there a mentorship program for the young people? Yeah, can you tell us about that?
So, and I love sharing and I love teaching. So I've always been mentoring the guys that we got in from our company.
Okay.
So some came in just as assistant, Nini. I believe in our team, especially like the camera department. We have some of the best guys, like guys wenye wamepitia kwa mkono yangu, the guys who've actually trained.
Sasa watu wanaweza fika aje hapo? How can people get into EOP films as hata kama ni wanaitagwa aje interns or let's tell us.
Because of course the project and what we've been working on for the last years. As of now, it is very full.
It's very packed.
Every day, like I get on my DM, Nini, guys are just, we want to come there. I want to come on set one day, Nini. But I have a list like of 50 other people that we've been talking with from 2 years ago that haven't even had a chance. I have cousins who are graduated, because the space is not there, and there's so much that you can do in terms of sharing and all that. And sometimes maybe you're doing an advert for Safaricom. We're doing an advert. It's very high pressure, Nini, the client and all that.
Kubahatisha hapo.
Hakuna kubahatisha. And imagine there's too much pressure na kuna mtu amekuja kulearn kwa set. The client is crazy. What is this? What is this? And the mtu ako, so now, why do you put this lens? You're like, whew. Nipatie 10 minutes.
Kidogo.
Sometimes it's hard.
Yes.
So that's why I immediately got a chance to become part of Blaze. Immediately I went there. I got a chance to work with Canon for training and all that in Ilienta. I got a chance to be training and teaching guys at multi-choice talent factory, which I've been teaching for the last 2 years. I go there, and any opportunity I get a chance to talk to people and teach people, I'm always going there.
Nice.
Because I feel that's a way I'm able to
reach more people.
Yeah, even the guys
coming to you.
Yeah, the guys who came in as interns in our office. Like one of them, there's a young lady called Mwende Renata. She came in. She was very good at camera. We mentored each other. She just won the best cinematographer this year at the Women in Film.
Nice.
And she's the one she's the main DOP for Salem, the show Salem.
On Showmax, yeah.
Yes. Some of our team shooting other shows which are already ongoing out there, and I easily let my team be part of other productions. So it is hard trying to share information to everybody, but whenever I get a time, I'm always very big with just belting out information for the guys who are grading, color grading, cinematography, directing. I do that.
No maana unazidi kubarikiwa Enos.
I think so, yeah.
So tukienda kumalizia kidogo, maybe you can tell us what's the future like for Enos, Olik and EOP at large. So you can maybe share kidogo kwenye future unaona ikikuja.
The future, we never know about our future, but being in the industry, of course I started with music videos, doing a lot of movies, TV commercials, and something that I've learned from me is as much as you can specialize on one thing, there are a lot of people out there who are like, mimi wacha mimi nikue host, wacha mimi nikue cameraman, wacha mimi nikue tu director, wacha mimi nikue editor. Unakwama now. But what happens ni like right now artificial intelligence imekuja.
Inakuja kutoa.
I can load clips into, right now we're shooting with 3 cameras. I can load clip into AI and it edits.
Hiyo imetoa kazi.
Inapunguzia kazi. So if you're stuck on one thing, like you feel like I need to just specialize on one thing, hautakula sana kwa hii industry. That's why for me, I'm able to do directing jobs. There's some TV commercials I'm just called as a director. There's some I'm only just called as a DOP. Other ones are just called as post-production. So you're able to interact with a lot of different projects at different times. So if I was only specializing on director, maybe kazi ya director inakuja like after every 2 months. Yes. But if I'm able to do this, and I'm also just consulting for a lot of shows. We've had a lot of shows which they come up and they're like, okay, I have this show, maybe I can't afford you for 2 months and all that, but can you consult for me for the next 1 week? So I just get a look and that, and I do a lot of that. Apart from that, I'm training. I do a lot of camera tests, new cameras that are coming up that have not yet been released. I'm given to review and do all of that.
Nice.
So I think the future is going towards that, where we have to be
multitasked,
Yeah,
multi-talented.
yes.
You just have to be everywhere.
Yes, we have to be able to do everything. That's what I always say. Yeah, it's not easy, but you have to have an understanding of different things. And I think that's one of the best things that I learned when I was starting out with music videos was that ukianza umepatiwa budget ya 15K to shoot a music video.
15.
15. Hire camera, hire cast, location,
costume,
nini, na ubaki na pesa yako ya pizza. So how are you able to do that? You're only able to do that if you have an understanding of the different things.
Yes.
Have an understanding of how the edit works. Have an understanding of what makeup artist akikuja aseme I'm using foundation ya Mark 49 or something like that. You need to understand maybe
kadogo
too, so that you're able to, you can work on different things. And I think that's where the future even for me is going, where you're able to consult on multiple things. And
it's always a learning curve.
It's always a learning curve. Do as much as you can. Hakuna mtu amekusimamisha. Yeah, like people think that, oh, mimi nimewekwa tu niko editor. No, you start your own editing company. Interact with other people, consult for editing. And the future should go like that. I'm planning to do a lot of productions, of course. I'm very big on training. I'm very passionate on training people. So I feel even for me, this is #1 priority going into the future. Just need to share as much as I can.
Following in your mother's footsteps.
Yes.
Vizuri sana.
Nifundishane, let me train, let me share knowledge, because the more we train people, the more we get people into our industry, the better our industry becomes. And
true.
There's enough jobs for everyone. There's enough jobs for all directors, all editors. You 1 million. But let's make sure the quality. Whatever I went and learned in LA, in Hollywood, come down here, share the information.
Si lazima upia yaende
Make it, there's somebody who would even become even way much bigger than what you've ever achieved.
True.
But maybe they just need that opportunity. And that opportunity for me, I think, is sharing the information from what we know. So any moment I'm asked, can you come and share? Can you come and talk? Start more doing talks.
Youth Plus Radio.
Yes.
Asante tena sana. Mr. Enos. Na wadau mimi nawaambia siwadanganyi. We could go on and on and on and on and on. There's a lot to learn from this guy. He's a guru in his field. So Enos Olik, hata kitafadhali tupeane tu saizi final remarks. Na nasikia ni kama hata already umeadvise our young people, yeah? It is a new world right now, yeah? There's a lot that is happening from social media and all that. I'll talk to the Gen Z. Yes.
Niko mahali hapo. Ndio. Tuko hapo, tuko mbali sana. But we need to stop laziness. That's what I always say. I get a lot of people when you're being, okay, I don't have an equipment, I don't have this, I want to be a blogger, but I don't know where to start and all that. Me, the first thing I always tell them that you're lazy, first of all.
Find your research, Buddha.
Yeah, do your research. People are shooting content with their phones. Yes. People are shooting content with whatever.
There's no room for excuses.
Yes, there's no room. Your own channel, your own Instagram, that's your own TV station, We've seen guys like, you see Eddie Butita. Right now he's shooting a whole season of Nas Toto.
Yes.
Nas Toto or something. And he's putting it out on YouTube. A whole season. Kitambo, ungesema, show yangu hainunuliwi na station and all that. Like, we have no excuse to be lazy. Yeah? Let's just go out there and do work. I don't believe like I am very good, funny enough. But I believe I can outwork a lot of people.
Yes. Yeah. But your work speaks for itself.
Yes. But it's more of putting in the work. Yes. Yeah. Putting in extra work. Shooting nice quality videos, everybody can do that. But can you go further? How further can you go? I am a host, but everybody can host nowadays, But what extra thing am I putting? What extra issue or thing am I putting into my work? And that just goes out to every single person doing whatever you're doing. If you're doing financial, if you're doing whatever, marketing and all that, everybody can do that, but what makes me stand out? And that you just need to find in yourself, and you can always just get it by just outworking everybody in your department. That's just the best way you can do. If I am a blogger, outwork all the bloggers. If I am a dancer, outwork.
Outdance all the dancers.
Outdance. If I'm a TikToker, out TikTok everybody.
TikToker, yes.
And that's just the way. And that's just the trick that I've learned because I've interacted with a lot of artists from Wizkid, Davido, Sauti Sol, and I've seen how these guys
Put
work.
in the work. Put
Yes,
in the work.
I was telling you that story. We were planning for a video. Yeah, at that particular time, we haven't even released a video, but Sauti Sol have already recorded Nishike, Sura Yako.
Hizo audio zote ziko set.
Yes, and some of them they released like even 5 years later, and guys were like, "Hey, these guys, every song is a banger."
Is a banger.
No, but
Imekaliwa chini.
yes, they've been working for the last 5
Yes.
years, so it's not easy. You just have to outwork. I'm the last one to leave the office.
And the first one to get into
Sometimes the first one, but just you have to put in work.
Yeah.
If you want to make it in this industry. Yeah, that's all.
Wadau, this is very inspiring. I feel very inspired. I feel very enlightened right now. Nasikia nikitoka hapa tuende tufanye kazi. Enos, again, it's been a pleasure having you here.
Same to you.
Guys, let us know in the comment section what you guys think. If you have any questions, please share with us. If you want to hear more about Enos Olik, tuambie. Tafadhali subscribe and share this content right here. Yeah. This is a guru, a master, has given this knowledge for free. Wadau, tafadhali. Make sure you keep contact na sisi. Until next time, I'd like to say adios, and it's been real.